Let me weigh in on this real quick. Now, I didn't even watch most of Aretha Franklin's funeral because it was so long, and I knew it would be basically a show for the most part. And I was shocked that CNN actually broadcast it. And if it wasn't for CNN broadcasting it live across the planet, I don't think it would have been the platform that it was. And as per usual, black folks will show out for the cameras, especially black preachers. So the event got blown up to be bigger than it probably was supposed to be, in my opinion. And, I enjoyed them laying to rest the Queen of Soul and Lady Ree. But the aftermath is something that has gotten completely out of hand. Whether it was the pastor's eulogy about single mothers, or even the fact that Farrakhan didn't get to speak, or who wasn't invited, whether President Obama should have shown up at the funeral or not instead of McCain's funeral. A lot of things got blown out of proportion. But the biggest thing that got blown out of proportion was this Ariana Grande thing about this pastor supposedly grabbing her breasts. And so initially, since I didn't watch the thing live, I initially said, it didn't seem right to me that a pastor on a pulpit during a funeral would just grope somebody, blatantly grope a woman on national TV. I said, I didn't think anybody was that stupid. So after hearing about it by so many people, this gross negligent or this gross sexual assault on national TV, said, let me actually watch the thing. Okay, so I went back and I watched the clip of Ariana Grande singing. Yeah, she did okay. The skirt might have been kind of inappropriate for a funeral, which is something else that I heard. And so I saw the pastor walk up to her and basically embrace her, which is what pastors do. Okay, this is not a white Presbyterian church or Anglican church where we not or a white Catholic church. This is a Black Baptist church, and that's what they do. They get friendly. So I'm seeing him hugging her and embracing her. I'm saying, I didn't see anything. I said, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary other than what normally happens when a pastor hugs you and says something to you. She didn't look funny. She didn't look uncomfortable. There was nothing that I saw. So I investigated further and they show pictures, of him hugging her. And still I didn't see anything. I said, I didn't see anything wrong. I said, it looked like he grabbed her by her side. I said, I didn't see him grab her breast. And then what happens is that you magnify it. Somebody blows the picture up and you see his hand maybe curl around the corner of her breast. I said, black folks have really jumped the shark. I know that we may dislike the black church, and I know we think the black church is corrupt and there's black preachers ready to jump on all kinds of flesh, black and white. And you got a little white girl and all of a sudden you get too friendly and you want to feel up the little white girl. So when I hear all this protest, I said, I know that Ariana Grande must have said something because all these people are coming to defend her honor. And guess what I saw? I saw nothing. So they drag this dude's name through social media. He's forced to make an apology on a national platform. And for maybe grabbing a corner of a little woman's breast, number one, she's only about 5 feet tall. And he automatically had to reach down to grab her, to hug her from the side. Maybe he shouldn't have hugged her, which is the thing. Perhaps that was the thing, that you can't hug people, especially in the black church. You can't embrace people, especially in the black church. And what bothers me is that the prudish behavior, that's the dichotomy of the prudish behavior that we exhibit with this Me Too shit. And black people buy into white people's shit so much that they start acting like them. They start acting like white feminists. And it's Me Too shit looking for sexual assault under every little nook and cranny. While on the other end, we have slut walks and sexual freedom and open marriages. And we celebrate out of wedlock births. We celebrate the polyamorous lifestyle. We have you choose your own sex in your local elementary schools. We have a society that has actually gone bonkers as far as morals and moral decay. But we're going to scream sexual assault about a pastor hugging a flat-chested girl on national TV and maybe, just maybe, grabbing a corner of her breast incidentally. Now, whether he did it on purpose or he did it unconsciously or however he did it, if she didn't say anything, why the hell should we say anything? Why the hell should we be offended when black girls are having at least 10 sexual partners before they even reach the age of consent, which is 18 years old? You know, I've heard commenters defend a woman that had 6 children by 5 different men by the time she's 32. Defend her and feel morally righteous about defending her. And also her mother who had, the girl's mother who had her at 14, whose grandmother had the mother by a married man out of wedlock. But that's all morally acceptable. But a pastor who accidentally brushes up a woman's up against a woman's breast to where we have to enlarge the picture so large to just maybe we can catch a peek of him curling his finger around her breast or feeling on her breast. Are you fucking kidding me? Have black people gone this insane? I understand white people going this insane because they focus on minutia like that. They've always had this moral dichotomy where they talk about protecting animals and animal cruelty, while they kill 500,000 men half a world away. They've always had that psychopathic dichotomy. But black people are normally fairly commonsensical. But now we have Twitter bombs, and we have articles, and we have YouTube videos that go on for 30 minutes about a pastor grabbing a young flat-chested woman on her side and just maybe feeling on her breast. Just maybe. If you blow it up enough and you look real close and you look, maybe his fingers may have curled into the breast area. If this was an instant replay on football or basketball, if you looked at it on instant replay in slow motion, the referee would have come back on the field and say the call on the field stands, video is inconclusive. Are we really doing an instant replay on everybody's life? With all the stuff that's going on in America, we're worrying about a pastor just maybe kind of sort of touching a flat-chested woman's breast on national TV, to the point that if you saw it live on video, you wouldn't have seen it. You wouldn't have noticed it. And 99.9% of people wouldn't have cared if people hadn't made a big deal out of it. Cops get their benefit of the doubt when they shoot people on national TV in cold blood. Are you fucking kidding me? I can understand that you don't like pastors, you don't like the black church, blah, 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 blah. But black folks, please, please, please. With that, I'm going to jump off of here. This is BGS out, and I will see you guys on the petty ass next one. Peace.